Here we go.
This is Same Cast Different Day podcast with your hosts, Martel, Rowland, and Crystal B. I, I,
Good.
I thought I'd try something different. I don't know.
That's fine. That's all me. That's all me. That's all right. So actually, this is actually our same cast, different day wine cast. So
Yay,
both
wine!
both hosts this evening, I should say, could be evening or day for you, or midday, whatever it is, or we're enjoying a beverage today. So we're gonna have a little fun with this tonight
Go away. You wait till I start recording. Go away.
because I promised Martel that we would do a wine cast. So we're actually doing one right now. We're actually gonna go ahead and do our same cast every day, just a wine cast edition. All right.
Woo, wine! You never know what'll come out of my mouth.
So first of all, we should probably say we're talking about wine cast before we get going here. Probably say what kind of wines we have. So, what kind of wine do you have there, sir?
Pinot Grigio.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
So mine's cheap. I got mine at a grocery store.
Did you really? You didn't have to tell everybody it's cheap. You could have been like your hood bougie wine or something.
Okay, so we'll edit that out and we'll just say it was just a
Oh no, that's staying in. It's staying in there. You're
oh
busted.
dang it.
You're
Oh,
you're busted. You're busted. You're busted. You don't let the whole world hear that you buy cheap wine.
oh no. We're just having fun. No, I was not busting it, dude. I was not no. So mine is a white Zinfandel, which is actually a
Ooh, it's a
more
Bergier. It's a Bergier.
more of a French and Italian wine. What do I have? Mine is a white, so it goes with more your lunches and dinners or lunches and suppers. So yes. So what Mr. Martell's drinking actually could be a breakfast, brunch, or lunch wine.
It's called Mine's is a happy wine. You drink it anytime you want to during the day or night, or we about to get freaky.
Or whichever you want to do. That's fine. I don't know a lot about this. Is a little bit of what I learn. All right, so let's get going. Let's get going and have a little fun.
Oh,
That's
so
what we're here to
last
do.
week I forgot to tell you on the episode. So when me and my family went to Green Bay, now it's like I said, not only was we on TV, but we actually did this tour of Lambeau Field.
Ooh,
And there's a picture that I posted online where we were actually on the 50-yard line on the sideline for the where the visiting teams in order to be out on the sideline. That's where we were when we took our picture. And I just want to say, football fields are not as big as I thought they were in stadiums. It was really small. I mean, I get it because the Packers are like the only team that didn't expand to have their sidelines really big. But I'm like the actual field that they run up and down that you see on TV, which is like the same as any other field. I'm like, oh my god, this is small. Which is me. I mean, if you are running the whole entire thing, I can see at whatever fast pace that they be running, I can see that why they be tired as hell. But at the same time, looking at it like this is small.
so if you were to take, I believe, unless I'm wrong, I believe it's like 100 yards from like end zone to end zone. But I
I
believe
believe so. Yeah, yeah, because the
if
50 yard
you
line
add
is in the
that
middle.
the end zone right up to the where the goal is, I believe it's like 100. It's like 120 yards. So I would always look at this way. The length of what it'd be is like if you ever see in Olympics, which actually is going on right now, the Summer Olympics in Tokyo.
Yay, Olympics! I said Olympics. Oh my god.
And by the way, congratulations on to United States for their wins. We will talk about them later on. Actually, I believe we know that U.S. gymnastics.
Crystal gonna tell y'all about who won because I don't have a clue.
I don't really know a lot about it. I just know that the gymnastics team
I
and
am I am not the person for that.
so if you actually watch, they actually have like 100-yard dash or 100-meter dash. So the 100-yard, what it is so it's about that dimension. I mean, lengthwise, roughly.
Mhm.
So now the 10 and 20 are all. That's actually unless someone tells me differently. I believe the 10, 20, 34, 50s are all in metric system. I believe that's how the football fields are set up because it actually, I mean, it goes back to when they used to have both metric and American or English because everyone says it's all goofy. But yeah, I mean, it's interesting how it is. But I mean, it is not really that big. And then now here's another question, Martel. Did you and your family go to the Titletown like the park? Actually, they have like the open football field, and
We did not. That's probably on a visit for like next time we go up there to go to Titletown Park. I don't know. We had some older people with us who was like just kind of over the whole experience because and that's so much walking and all that stuff. So yeah,
that's sad. I mean, to me, I mean, I would love to take a tour. That hopefully next year will be able to be on my agenda
it,
to go.
it's amazing. Like I said, I think it was only $36 for the tour that we did, so it was
Well,
pretty
that's
cheap.
not bad at all. Mm-mm.
So like it was a good fan experience. Uh, being able to go and walk the Lambeau Field, and they actually take you when they take you out to the field. They don't take you like through the like you got to walk down like the bleacher area. Like no, they take you out to the ramp that the Packers come out of for every game for the home game. So and then they simulate what it sounds like with 81,000 people there. So they like play like this like soundbite thing, and they have like the crowd roaring and stuff like that, and it's cheering and stuff. So it's like you getting that whole field walking out there. So it's like you're walking up the ramp, and then you hear the crowd cheering, and that gate comes up. And my oldest brother, who acted like a really big old kid, started running like he was actually one of the Packers running out to the field. I'm like, oh my god. Like he just had to be the one who act like the big old kid on that part. But like I said, it was fun. I really enjoyed it. Full of shenanigans that night.
It's the experience. It's the experience.
Yeah.
It's the experience. The biggest thing is you take away from that is it's not just your memories, but your experience of something that you'd be like, hey, by the way, if so and so does this or that, hey, by the way, tell me. I'll go with you guys.
Now,
And
one
someday.
thing I wonder though, if every NFL team does a stadium tour. 'Cause if so, I would literally would make it like my put it on my bucket list to visit every NFL team stadium and do the tour.
I believe a lot of them do, but again, you'd have to look on each team's, not just
Yeah.
NFL.com. You'd have to look on their
Yeah, you have to go to like the actual stadium website
yeah,
and check
like
it out. But yeah.
I believe now this is not really football, but baseball. I know you can go to Chicago to Wrigley Field. They actually do have tours there. So
Mhm.
actually talk about Harry Carey, who's a big like announcer down there, and all the games they won, this and that, and their hex with a goat or something like that, or I don't know what they're thinking.
But they don't have nothing on the power of the Christmas tree.
True, true. I
Speaking
mean,
of, you
yeah.
might be a little disappointed in me.
Oh, now what happened?
So I went to this yard sale and I bought like 10, 15 strings of lights when I was there. They didn't include when I had went the other day and I had bought like another probably 8 or 9. And then I had just bought like a 36 feet line of lights. So I have so much lights. I'm so prepared for Christmas this year.
Plus, then I have to actually take a little road trip down by his place and drop off Santa and the 5 reindeer.
Yeah, because
So
my car tiny. It's not gonna fit that.
not gonna fit it. I mean, even if I get a different vehicle, hopefully it'll fit them all in. It should. You just put the seats down. It should fit everybody. But yeah, we're gonna get that. So will I be able to see it get set up? Possibly. That'll be depend on how quick I can recover. Get back to normal. So
Well,
uh,
I start setting up for Christmas in October because that's just how much lights I have. Before the lights that I bought now, I still had like a plethora of lights that I would put up. So I start in October with my outside decorations.
and there's nothing wrong with when it's a little warmer outside. It's not so cold and crappy. Like you have to wait till almost right after Thanksgiving, and it's so cold and damp.
Like I say, people be blowing on their hands outside, putting up Christmas lights because it's cold. Like, no, I don't have time for that. Like, I rather do it when it's warm, and I don't turn them on until November 1st.
You know what? And the nice part about it is I've seen people in July and August, September. They'll get their stuff like kind of prep their house, put the lights around
You
around
have
different
to.
spots because it's warm outside. It's easy to work with, and you don't have to worry about freezing your butt off, and things are going to be done right. You're not going to freeze your hands to soften this and that. So you know what? It's to me because we live in a colder climate. Yes, don't by all means, this is what you got to do. We could all be living in Florida and swamp mud all this time.
I just started thinking about Like I can't
Uh,
wait till we get like a heavy snowstorm so I can be out there like, yeah, doggy, out there in the snow, drifting in my all-wheel drive, doing donuts and all-wheel drive and stuff,
Oh, brother.
mudding, putting snow all over the place. Oh, I can't wait.
Oh,
It's gonna be awesome. I can't wait. I
no.
just can't wait.
You,
Oh,
you know what? I'm excited that hopefully we'll see. I might have a different vehicle, something a little newer, pretty inexpensive. So hopefully it's something a little newer and a little more bougier, a little more bougier, a little more, yeah, a little
is,
more to it. Yeah.
is that your way of trying to call my car bougie?
No, 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 no. Your car is luxury, sir. You have luxury.
That is not luxury. I no.
Okay. So
Mark
it's
Manorexic car is what you call luxury.
oh my gosh. Yeah, that's a run-of-the-mill boring car. That's what that is. That's
Because
your boring. If you wanted a boring car, that's what you would get.
I think he got a Maxima or something like that. So
I thought he's got a Malibu. I thought he said.
no, he has a Maxima now. He has a 2020 Maxima.
Oh, he does?
Yep.
So he's the
So I have the 2020 Altima, and he has the 2020 Maxima.
so does that make him the like king or queen of the group or what?
I mean, I reckon. I mean, once again, I'm cheap, so I'm not gonna pay that much money for.
No, to be honest, yeah, it's like you have your different like different like models. Like Nissan's got the Sentra, which is the compact car. Then you got the Altima.
No,
Then you
well,
got
yeah, it is the Sentra,
the
but they got the Versa too, which is smaller than a Sentra.
Oh yeah, and they have those little hatchback Versas. Yep, that's true. Yep. To me, I think like you always look at different makes and models. So I think the Altima is like the I it used to be like kind of like a mom car, but I think it's now more of a to me. I think an Altima myself is I think it's more of a kind of mid luxury kind of car, like a Buick or a Mercury kind of thing. It's like it has a lot of nice features.
The seats and the suspension is amazing.
And to me, I think that it's like it's like it's like a 20, 30 some year old, roll out kind of car because they want to show out their style, want to show it's got good looks, and they get great gas.
Now it has good looks because the older ones, I did not like those body styles. Like I hated them. Like the ones from the late 90s, during the early 2000s. I didn't really start liking the body styles of the Optimus till maybe about 2012, 2013, somewhere around that era. Yeah, but other than that, the other ones before that, like I hated them, especially like the '06 versions. I hated them so much.
Oh yeah, they look kind of like aerospace, kind of like
Yeah, that's what they had, like almost like the tail lights almost kind of looked like what's that one car? Like a Monte Carlo,
yeah.
like kind of tail lights. And I hated that. I'm like, yeah, I just can't. No.
And everyone to their choice. I'm gonna probably go from probably a large SUV, which gets crappy gas mileage, to probably something a lot smaller and a four banger. Because the four bangers are always better. And the people are like, so what is that? So it's a slang term. Yes. When you say four banger, six banger, eight banger, those are just different size of engines. By all means, they make 3 cylinders. They make 3-cylinder engines.
Which I just found out today when I was at the dealership. I have no idea that was a thing.
They make 3-cylinder engines, and they actually also make, I think, up to like a V16. So a 16-cylinder. Now,
that much power.
Now, let me tell you what. If you drive an Audi, you will need power, by all means. So Audi is a luxury brand of Volkswagen. So if you want power,
I feel like Audi should just go in the garbage. Just throw the whole car in the garbage. Because I feel like all the people you see now driving Audis are they either stolies or they're drug dealers.
And I mean, Audis aren't. They're a fast car. A lot of them have all-wheel drive with their quattro system. But I mean, I liked them a lot.
Well, just so you're right. Drug dealer drives the cars. Now, the SUVs are different. I love the SUVs, but the cars, just get rid of them. Just throw them all in the garbage.
I guess we'll have to do sometime. I know we're kind of just talking about everything, but so maybe we'll get a podcast before the end of our season. We'll get into maybe talking about cars and vehicles. We'll do our favorite exit. We'll make a list We'll do our favorite picks, right down to it. Which one is the best? By all means. By all means. And actually, this is kind of funny because someone brought to my attention another idea for a podcast. So as we're on this podcast,
Is somebody tapping on something?
oh, I don't know. Somebody?
It sounds like I hear like a tapping noise, like somebody going.
Maybe it was. Oh, it might have been.
Oh, okay.
So someone suggested we should do a breakdown of 80s, 90s, and 2000s music to see who's the winner. And we might be able to squeeze that in, possibly. No, that is like 4 episodes, and I'm like, maybe
That'd be a next season thing, because everybody know I'm going to choose Mariah when it comes to anything. When it comes to music, like, come on, she's the queen of music. Like,
so we'll see.
That woman didn't need no theatrics. She really didn't need background dancers. She didn't need all the extra stuff that goes on the stage. Mariah is one of those artists where all she needs is a microphone, a band, and background singers. That's it. She didn't need all the extra stuff that we see in today's show, and still sold out arenas. The queen.
There it is. There it is. So maybe you might have that might be on season 4, but as we
that's something we can definitely do on season 4.
We will look into, right now we're kind of working away we're getting towards the end of season 3, so it's coming up pretty quick.
Yeah, you guys hear that season 3 episode? That will be 72 episodes of same cast, different day podcast. Wow. And I think for TV, I think for syndication, you gotta have like 100 episodes. So just think, like, if we were like a TV show on the network, we're like getting close to that syndication level. So
holy mackerel. And by all means, I mean, we have access to all our social media, a website. We have a lot of things going, a lot of great things going.
Almost forgot, speaking of season 4, guys, season 4, you guys gonna be getting 2 episodes a week starting with season 4. So I believe every Tuesday and Thursday, a new episode will drop of the podcast every Tuesday and Thursday. So 2 episodes a season 2 episodes a week starting next week. Next season, season 4. Let's get it.
Yeah, we're gonna start hitting pretty quick and try to get more episodes out for the people. We're gonna actually get more in depth on things. And Crystal B is still working on trying to get our more behind the scenes. Hopefully before I have surgery, we'll get that at least lined up. Might not start until next year now, due to me with surgery and kind of a lot of things going on in our lives. So I will keep on working on that little project, and then hopefully by next year we'll get a subscription only. I'm checking out different social media, other options out there. So Patreon and Apple are the 2. We're gonna see which one's gonna be the best.
I say whichever one is the easiest to operate.
Okay, so we'll see which one's the easiest to operate too. So that'll be 2. So we'll see what's out there. Those are some suggestions, but by all means, before we get any more farther, if anyone has any suggestions of any social media websites that they would suggest for doing doing the podcast, where we can do like an after the cast, or even we might even do like after wine. We might just do a wine cast maybe and just talk about wine. That could be a thing. We could talk about wine and food and what pairs of what. Who knows? But
I don't know what pairs with what, but this wine makes me feel good. And now I'll drink to that. I ain't shit.
You know what? You're a pretty good singer, by all means. And I will say one thing though.
What? I don't have some terrible moments on Facebook Live karaoke.
I'm telling you what, that Martel though, him and his brother did some dancing, and I will tell you what. As a lady, I was solid impressed. Now, would I rock something like that? I don't know.
I did some dancing.
You did some singing. I would call more singing and dancing. You did some like singing and dancing.
Oh yeah, I forgot all about that. Oh yeah.
And I will say, as a lady, that is very, very impressive that a gentleman can go and do that. Okay, can rock that kind of outfit and make it look perfect. By all means,
yay!
Perfect. Perfect.
Manorexic keep walking down here. I don't know if he want to come and say something to you listeners. but he keeps walking down, I guess, to be seen. I don't know why. Like he goes upstairs and come back downstairs to light something and smoke it, and then he go back upstairs instead of just taking a lighter upstairs or something with him.
Manorexic, grab your like ding dongs or ho hos and go ahead. Just take those upstairs with you. Then you want to go pace in the floors.
Yeah, he can come down just for a lighter, just to light his black and mild.
Really, grab those ding dongs right away, buddy. Grab those hostess ding dongs, or
Old
or
people.
Twinkies or whatever you want to grab.
That's why he needs to be in a home. Oh, and we're looking for sponsors. So if anybody want to sponsor an episode
Oh,
of the
yes.
podcast, let us know. We can use some sponsors.
We're looking for out there, and actually, I'm going to be adding that to our website. I'm actually going to be I'm actually need to work on this week. I'm going to work on getting suggestion box that you would actually just click and it goes right to our email, and then it will actually say, hey, I'd like to sponsor your podcast or multiple podcasts. By all means, we are more than willing to, if you're willing to sponsor, we're more willing to definitely put your name out there, what kind of business it is. We're willing to help you move forward by all means. And this is, you're getting your advertising by paying for that podcast, which I think is phenomenal.
So I might best start the episode by this episode is sponsored by Martel Rowland Drunkenness. Log on to martelrowland.fm. Oh wait, I forgot the name of the thing we use.
Direct.me/same cast different day podcast. That's what she wrote. I should have probably shortened. I probably should have probably shortened it up a little bit instead of made it so long. But
I mean, it's fine like that because I mean, all they gotta do is go to direct.me.com and then in the search bar just type in the same cast different day podcast.
That's it, and it's simple.
If you want to be more in tune with me, like I said, you can go to direct.me and then search Martel Rowland also now.
That's right, and you can look for me too. I'm Crystal B. You can also find me there on direct.me. So we made up some websites. Okay, so actually I made mine, then I made Martel's, I made our same cast different day. So I've been trying to educate myself and learn more so we can stay up to speed with everybody. This way people can follow us, they can reach out to us, they can find out what's going on. Sometimes
I'm trying to do better at social media, so guys just work with me.
And we're working on it. Yes, I will be out of commission, but that does not mean Crystal B will not be behind the scenes, because I can tell you Mr. Rowland will still have me working. Even when I'm in a hospital.
Are you trying to make me look like the horrible boss or something?
No, I'm good. No. So for 2 weeks, I will not be, but
when you can't record, that means Yeller has to do it.
Well, at least it's only 4 episodes, or maybe you just do like multiple ones, and that way then you got enough for the month, maybe. So then you can get yourself through it.
I don't know. I haven't figured it out at all.
By all means, maybe Martel will just do 2 episodes, and maybe by that time I'll be in decent shape where I can say, let's do this. By all means.
I'll drink to that.
So you never know. Maybe Martel might have just a short-lived having to do it by himself, maybe 1 or 2 episodes, and then I will definitely push to get back. So I will definitely.
Or you guys have to put up with old Yeller.
For 4 episodes, that's it. I will be back after that.
Poor old Yeller. He's gonna be so mad when he hears this.
He'll be fine. Don't worry, he'll be fine.
Oh, and Kami. I don't know if that was on one of the podcast episodes, because I'm like too wasted to remember. But I hit on Kami on the episode. I think I should stop drinking.
Yes. So you had Kami. Is Kami in your TikTok live
right
now?
No, I just remembered it. It just came to my head like, yeah, I hit on somebody on like TikTok live, and yeah. Oh, such a whore. Such a dirty whore.
You did hit on Kami. You did. You actually did hit on.
I'm sorry, Kami. I should stop drinking.
I mean, if he
can't, I drink to that.
If he did mind it, by all means, really. So that's his thing, So by all means, really, we're here to have fun. We're having a good time.
Yeah, wine cast.
we're drinking wine and we're just talking about everything, by all means. So overall, Martel, I'd like to know, Crystal B wants to know is how was your overall experience watching the Packers do their kind of pregame, going to Lambeau Field? Did you go through the when you did the tour, did you also go to the Lambeau, the store? Did you actually get to go to the
We didn't go
Packer
there.
Pro Shop?
I didn't go there. Well, this wasn't my fact. This is like my fourth or fifth time going to Lambeau Field, but it was my first time seeing the Packers play. Their pro shop is very expensive.
Mhm.
Like
It's very.
it's like you might find maybe 2 or 3 items that's like less than $20. Everything else is like $25 to $30 or more. So buy it online, people. Amazon or whatever. Packers, the online NFL shop, the best option. Um, but yeah, it was my first time seeing the actual Packers play. I've never been to a game in Green Bay. I would love to go to a game in Green Bay. So to see them out there for a training camp, the first day of training camp, and for actually them to be happy to see the fans also, I think was amazing. And like I said, that was my first time seeing Aaron Rodgers like in person, and I'm like, oh, God, he's little in person. I did not know he was that little. Like they say, like he's 6 foot something. I'm like, oh my God, he looks little.
It's funny when you start seeing people. I mean, I've been up in like the box seats where you were like way up high, and the
Mm-hmm.
people look like they're like little like what they call like little figurines or like little what they used to call like small soldiers.
Mm-hmm.
They're like little. So you gotta the nice part is you can be way up top and be able to watch the game, but the problem is you gotta watch it on a TV.
Actually, the way how they have it set up now, even if you're like up top, you still have a view with the new renovations that they did. You can still see, you still get a good view of the game if
Oh
you're looking
yes.
directly down at it.
Oh
Because I
yes.
went to they took us on the rooftop of Lambeau Field where the scoreboard is, where they have like all the years that the Packers won a championship. So we was like right up under that scoreboard on the rooftop. And looking down at the field, it was still a very good view of the game. And they said even sometimes people will pay like probably like $200-300 just to watch the game from there.
And you know what? To tell you the truth, you get yourself some box seats and you get that kind of like a buffet kind of like food and drink stuff like that, and you do pay
Yeah.
around the 300 plus mark. But I can tell you what, when it's so cold and crappy outside, and you want to go to a game anyways because it's so cold and crappy, but it's funny because everyone's all layered up, and
The
you're
it
just
isn't
wearing a
called
jacket. You're just
the frozen tundra for nothing.
you're just wearing a jacket, and they're like, and the nice part about it is when my father we went in 2012. As funny as that, we were actually escorted by actually like police officers up to the box seats because you had to have special like when you bought the ticket, it came with like a special like card with it that you went up to these seats. Now above us was the like championship box where like Brett Favre and Bart Starr and I can't think, whoever else. So the one that was actually above us, actually, yeah, was all like the big shots. Bob Euchre from the Brewers.
You're frozen for me on Zoom.
I'm frozen.
Oh, now you just unfroze.
Okay. Good idea.
Okay, there we go.
There we go. There we go. So it's interesting is that it was interesting that we were literally one like level below. Um, we were one level below the championship box where all the big shots are. Now those are the like Favre. I mean, he was inducted to Hall of Fame. He's inducted to the Packers Hall of Fame. Him. I mean, there's other ones out there. Jordy Nelson, Jordy number 90, phenomenal guy from Nebraska. Again, you talk about different ones. Donald Driver. All great, those great people. There's a lot of Menards. We had actually back before Martel was around. Not to say that I'm old, but back in the '90s, we used to have the pastor Reggie White, or maybe he was a priest. I don't know what he was. I don't know.
Hold on. I was
Oh,
alive when Reggie White was playing for the Packers. Okay.
okay, you are.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, then maybe I was pushing the
Because he
limits too
played,
much.
it was like 96, 97. I believe it was 96 when the Packers won the championship when
Yep,
Brett Favre was
yep,
in his prime or something like that.
that's
So,
correct.
and Reggie
So,
White was playing. Okay, I was not, it was 96. I was 4. Wait, yeah, I was 4.
so Reggie White came in, I think 93, 92. I don't remember, something like that. But he started, and he wasn't really that famous. But then he started doing, to me, I thought, I mean, it's too bad that the gentleman he passed away so early. I thought he was a great defensive player, and he always got everybody, even Brett Favre, to get out on that field, and they always prayed. And I thought, to me, he brought a team together. Didn't matter it's what color race you were, just brought everybody on the field and let's go pray. Let's pray.
Right.
I think, to me, you know what? If we look at unity and how things are, or how things used to be back, we're just going to say in the 90s, I think that's a great building block right there. Mr. White was a phenomenal person to look up to. And to me, I would say, with all the craziness that's going on in the last few years, that's what we really need. It's unity. Let's all get out on that field. If you want to sit down and pray, you just want to stand there and just take a moment, by all means. I think it's a great thing. Or drink your beverages.
No, Crystal, you didn't say it right.
Oh, just kidding. Drink your wine. Drink
No,
your wine.
you gotta say it right. You gotta say, or drink to that.
Drink to that. Or drink to that wine. There we go. How's that?
That is some good wine. I'm like getting over here, getting like lush.
No, you're not getting hammered.
I'm not hammered.
No,
I'm a little buzzed, but I'm not hammered.
no, you're not laying the hammer down. No, that's racing. That's racing.
That's for amateurs.
That's for amateurs. That's for people that go racing. That's all
Those
we
are like amateur drinkers, Because I remember we were playing this game on New Year's. Was it New Year's Eve? I think it was New Year's Eve, and it was like Plinko of like off of
off of the Price is Right.
Yeah, so you drop your token down there, and whatever cup that basically wherever it lands at, whatever drink is up under there, you have to drink it. I kept landing on like Jack Daniels, and I think I ended up on like it was like a Smirnoff like watermelon vodka. Oh my god, it wasn't even 11 o'clock. No, it's not 11. It wasn't even 12 o'clock yet, and people were like sloppy drunk off that game.
Jeez.
Like my oldest brother was on the couch sleep. I don't even think he made it to the countdown. He was asleep. So that game gets you nice and like wasted. It's a good drinking game for a party.
Is that your brother lives in southwest or south of you, or the one that lives with you?
No, the one that lives here.
Okay.
My oldest brother. I think he's close to 40. I don't know. He's 9 years older than me. I know that much.
The leader, maybe.
So,
we don't know.
If you can figure out my age, he's 9 years older than me. So
okay, so he's almost 40. Good job.
Yeah, he's an old bag.
So he's like 38 years old right now, soon to be 39, and 40 is right around the corner, not too far.
Yeah, because I think his birthday is December.
Well, we'll say December. Say
December.
It's in December.
I forgot.
He's got a December baby. He's a December baby. He's a cold weather baby.
I'm not good at remembering people's birthdays. I'm quite bad at it.
Yeah, I mean, Old Yeller.
I forgot where we were at.
So we were talking about the Packers and how expensive things are, and yeah, that's what we're talking about right now. And yeah, we also at the Packers Pro Shop, it is very expensive by all means. And yeah, I would definitely say, go to your online stores to find them at a better price.
Senior citizens.
All right, so as we were saying, we were talking about wine and the Packers.
And Packers! Woo! Super Bowl! Woo! Packers parade! Yeah, let's get it! Woo! Packers!
And so, by the way, we also want to thank We also want to thank the legendary world champions in the city of Milwaukee. We want to wish the 2021 Milwaukee Bucks again. Like to
Milwaukee, Milwaukee, Milwaukee.
all the way, all the way. We're working on trying to get the Brewers and the Packers back to their top of the line, right up to the top. We're working on it. We're working on a Packers Super Bowl. We're working on that national championship for the Brewers. So we're working on it.
These children just don't know how to behave. One of them is in the window. The other one's just over here trying to lick me. The other two were just down here on the floor, right up under my feet, fighting. Like this, they just a mess today.
It's just that they're just a hot mess.
Yeah, exactly. A hot mess is what is going on.
It's a hot mess by all means.
Sad.
But you know what? Let's still talk a little bit about Martel, about your food selection that you've been getting from the company that you choose. So let's hear a little bit about
yeah. So the recent one I made was home style chicken and biscuit pot pie with carrot, celery, and fresh thyme.
That sounds
And it was phenomenal. And I've been enjoying a lot of their meals lately. So this current one I made for one portion is only 780 calories. It was about 10 minutes of prep time and then 50 minutes to cook.
So within an hour, and I'm guessing that every one is different.
Step-by-step directions on how to cook the food too.
So they even tell you what you need to do and how to do it, by all means.
Mm-hmm.
Great. Simple.
Because the other day I had made the Mamma Mia meatloaf. Oh my goodness. The sauce that they had me make for that, and I did it from scratch. Amazing. Oh my God.
So I think I'm gonna have to take a road trip down to Millertown and actually sample one of his suppers, one of his dinners sometime. And I will tell everybody that I always say I'm always willing to try food, by all means. We are actually going to still work on, before the end of the season, we'll work on watching the one movie that was
the
from
one
Bollywood.
movie that we never get to. Since I'm not going to work tomorrow, I'm trying to get my life together because I still have a cabinet that's been in the back of my car since like last week, since Saturday. That's been in there, and I still have not gotten it out of my car yet. So I need to get my life together. So tomorrow, when I'm getting my life together, I'm going to sit and watch Inside Man 2, I think it's called.
Yes, I think it's Inside Man or something like that. Yeah, something like that. Yep. And
I think it was on Prime Video, so make sure I check that out while I'm trying to get my life together. My man boobs look so huge in this shirt. Like, oh my God, look at that.
But by all means, I mean, I didn't really know that we were worried about them. Okay.
Try to.
Oh my gosh. Coming from a lady, by all means, if you want to talk about your man boob or your whatever you want to call them.
My man cleavage.
I mean, by all means, if you think you're gonna get attention, by all means, go for it. But I will still be the lady wearing the nice top.
Now you trying to say I'm not classy enough?
No, not saying that. No. Or tell me wearing some rockin' like
hello, Love Alley. I'm kind of wasted, so hopefully I'm reading it right. Hello, Love Alley.
So I will tell you, no, I can see Martel rolling in some kind of like flashy, like kind of like swimming shorts kind of thing, some flashy something,
Swimming shorts.
Yes.
I don't think I got any flashy swimming shorts.
Really? You don't? You come to me, come off as the kind of want to have a little flashy, like Old Yeller would just have like a plain, I don't know, red, blue, orange, black.
I mean, I am kind of plain when it comes to some of my fashion choices.
I don't know. We're gonna see what's gonna happen, because I guess we were also told that there's a big old there's a thing going on with Old Yeller. So I guess, I don't know, maybe Martel and I might come crash the party maybe for the day. We'll see what happens there.
What did Old Yeller do?
So old Yeller, remember his family's got a big party going on down at the Dells. And remember you said you and I might go crash it possibly?
Oh, I forgot about that. I don't know if they're still doing it. I should ask.
You know, that would be fun to go crash it and actually possibly do like a little, maybe a live TikTok while we're down there, possibly. Maybe we'll get 30 minutes in. Who knows?
Yeah.
You know, do a little live thing. We can actually do a little live stream and say, hey, we're on TikTok live.
Word. You know what?
We
We might have to do that.
You know what? That might be possible. We might just go and just, you know, bust up the party by all means. I mean, by all means, I'm the crazy white girl of the whole group. So they'll be like, oh, yeah, she's a crazy white girl. She's good.
For the people who say you can't get drunk on wine, you can.
You just feel good after a while. It's not getting drunk.
If you have enough glasses, it gets you there.
There we go. By all means, there it is. There it is. So yeah, we might have some fun. We might go do some traveling around, and yeah, we might go. Yeah, that could be a possibility.
Do some whoring.
But there's a possibility.
Teach you how to bring out your inner whore.
There, there might be a possibility of maybe the three of us, or maybe, I don't know, maybe the whole group, maybe. We will have to check out a possible winery in Lake Delton area while we're down there.
Power of the Christmas tree.
A winery, Martel, a winery.
I know wineries makes me so happy.
We love the echo effect. It's so fun. So fun. So much fun. So that's a possibility. Who knows? We'll see what happens the next few weeks, if they're actually going to do that or not, or who knows?
Or maybe you can dip it low, pick it up slow, roll it all around. I think.
Oh my goodness. But by all means, if they don't do that, maybe we'll head up toward the Northlands and maybe we'll go to our own little winery tour, maybe. Winery, distillery, chocolates, cheese.
And the power of the Christmas tree. You can never forget the power of the Christmas tree.
No, because I think there's actually a cafe that actually has a Christmas tree out front. Actually,
Ooh.
I think so. I don't know if they got rid of it yet or not, but it was all lit up a few years ago. And
how dare they get rid of it?
I don't know. I haven't been up there in a while, so I don't know.
That's cause for me to make a scene.
Oh, we'll be okay. We'll be okay. Just make sure you wear your jacket, because by the time we get to the tip, the little up here, gets kind of cold up there. It gets a little cold, a little nipply.
Us Wisconsin people don't mind the cold. We barbecue outside in the winter. The cold doesn't bother us.
No, not at all. Not at all. Not at all. Not at all. Now, I have a good question for you as we're talking about things. So here's a good question for you. Have you ever, Martel, been to a farm and fleet or a fleet farm?
No, that's some hillbilly stuff. That's not country. Nope.
So by all means, it's not all hillbilly stuff. They actually do have clothing there. They do have.
If majority of their stuff is flannel, hillbilly.
They actually do have scrubs. They do sell scrubs there. Actually, they do.
If the majority of their stuff is flannel, hillbilly. They probably sell hillbilly flannel scrubs there.
I have no idea if they have those. I'm not sure, but
I don't even know if that's a real thing, but I'm just saying.
I think Martel will go ahead and take him to one of them. We'll show him actually it's not so hillbilly.
Hillbilly.
A little more stuff than that.
Hillbilly.
That means it'll be fun. A little adventure.
Hillbilly.
Well, we will have fun. We will have a good time. All right, so let's have a little fun with this as we're just randomly talking about everything. What is the favorite store? What is your favorite store, Martel, that you went to since you've been little that is either still around or not around no more?
Oh.
As you're thinking about this, I will tell you a store when I was little that I loved to go to was Kmart. Kmart was my store. Why? Because they had a little cafe and you can get ices, the icy freezies for like a 24 ounce for $1. And those were the things. That was the
I,
thing.
I'm trying to think. I think because it's kind of hard because it's like three different stores.
And that's fine. So what? I mean,
So one of them used to be Kmart because at the time when we used to go to Kmart, I believe it used to be now where the Walmart is at. I believe on Good Hope Road and like 76 and Good Hope or something like that. Is that Good Hope? I believe so. I don't know. But that's when they used to have little Caesars inside of the Kmart's.
oh
So I used
yes,
to
right.
love going there for the pizza, of course, because
Yep.
every time I went to Kmart, I always wanted the pizza
Yep.
from
Right.
Little Caesars. And
Mhm.
then the other one was it's kind of funny because the first two involve food. We used to go to 7 Mile Fair. Is when you go every time you go to 7 Mile Fair, they used to give you these like meat, there's like this meat and cheese things on like a toothpick that they used to give you. So it's like eating
Oh yeah.
those. And
Yeah.
then my mom and my dad and then would take me over and I go in a bouncy house and jump in a bouncy house that they had there. And then the other one is Funko Land, which is now known as GameStop. Was my favorite store.
Funko Land. I think that's the first.
I
Okay.
don't think the generation what's the other read? Generation Z's would never understand what Funko Land, like the joy that Funko Land brought us. Like GameStop today has nothing on Funko Land.
So was that like a place where you can actually like you could play like games and
Like
stuff?
they
Like
would
are
have like the demos and stuff, but it's basically what it basically is GameStop until they changed the name from Funko Land to GameStop. But
okay.
it just seemed back then it was just more of a happy place for kids to go. And now GameStop is just like overpriced everything there.
I mean,
I mean,
true.
they be ripping you off for years when you go trade in like old system and stuff. Like
Oh,
you probably spend like $600-700 on a video game system, and they turn around and give you like $4 for this system that you don't spend $600 on.
yeah,
So
that's true.
yeah.
I mean,
So
it's
but
true.
yeah, it was those places for me.
That and you know, at Kmart, I remember you're right when you talk about Kmart, Little Caesars. I remember when they actually put that Little Caesars in there, and I was like, oh my gosh, like we can, my parents go shopping, you can get food.
And that's when Little Caesars is really good. Now it's still good, but it isn't good like 90s Little Caesars.
Yes, the '90s Little Caesars. I don't know what they did different with their ingredients,
Pizza,
the
pizza,
recipe.
pizza.
They were actually good. I noticed they recently they raised the price on them to like 5.25 or 5.26 now for a regular pizza over the $5 pizza. Now I do
Mhm.
understand that eventually prices are going to go up. I mean, by all means, just think they've had that same price since 1991, $5 pizza. You know that to
I did not
me,
know that.
and just think about it. They've been outselling everybody else with pizzas, other than the rest of the brands out there. And there's a lot of brands out there. By all means, for $5, a large pizza. I mean, just think you can feed 4 people with that. If you want, you get some bread, crazy sticks,
Nope. 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 Nope.
no.
You cannot feed 4 people a large pizza. If you're fat or anybody that's over the age of 25 can eat a large Little Caesars pizza by themselves.
I mean, if your metabolism for it when you're young, yes, true. Good point. Good point. But
Like I can smash a whole Little Caesars pizza by myself. Just saying.
that and maybe in a few years you won't be able to do that. Maybe you'll have to be like, I can only eat about, maybe half a
Oh
pizza
no,
or
I'm
something.
a brick house inside of a warehouse now. So my days of eating a whole Little Caesars pizza is over. Like you see this? Like no, no.
You have to cut down to 2 slices, and that's all you get. 2 slices and 2 or 3 slices, and then
No,
you're done.
this is why I stick with my Hello Fresh.
So let's talk about HelloFresh. Do they have a offer where you can do like pizzas? That's another question I have.
Actually, so once you select your meals, you got you get the option to add on like extra meals.
Mhm.
So they actually do have a pizza that you can order. Now you don't have to make the pizza or anything yourself. Is basically just put it in the oven like and cook it like you do any other pizza that you buy frozen, the frozen aisle.
But the difference is though is they probably don't have all the junk and stuff like that in them.
It is less calories, yes.
That's what you got to look at too. Is that the calorie content? It might be a lot better for you. And
Oh,
so if
good
it's
Lord
better
Jesus!
for you,
I should have took that nap.
somebody's getting a little tired over there. Well, by all means, to me, I got 4 hours of sleep due to the storm going on from last
I
week.
mean, I didn't go to bed until like when I remember looking at my clock and it was like a little bit after 1 o'clock. and then I was back up at 5:20.
Oh,
And then I came home finally because I was at the car dealership for like hours.
mhm.
And then I went over by my friend Margaret house, she's moving to Mexico. So everything must go. Um, so yeah, I
Everything
was over there talking to her for a while. I was telling her about how I was going on a cruise and stuff. She'd give me her and her husband was giving me some tips about when shopping, like in I believe in Cosmo, Mexico, in Jamaica, some of these other places. Just give me some tips on them, and then about excursions and stuff. So I was talking to them about quite a different stuff. So after I left there, I came home and I was like I was sitting on the couch and I was trying to do something. I remember I was holding something in my hand, and next thing I know, I'm like literally going like this, and then before I know it, I'm like I was sleeping, didn't even know I was asleep. Like I had dozed off, so like yeah, I'm tired. So I'm like, okay, I'm afraid to go in my room and get into bed. I'm afraid to try like lay down for an hour, get up and cook dinner, do the podcast. Tried to go to sleep. Like I went and laid down. I cannot fall asleep. Okay, it's like okay, looks like I'm up now.
It happens. It does. My parents' couch is good for that sometimes. I can fall asleep on that. Last night, because all, to me, yes, we're actually still, splitting up, but I couldn't sleep for crap, to be honest with you. I had such a
Yeah,
hard time.
it just felt terrible trying to sleep. And then it's on top of it, it's hard for me to sleep during the day. Like I have to be like literally extremely sleepy in order to sleep during the day. Other than that, like I can't sleep if it's daylight outside. It's very hard for me to do that.
Oh, I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, I have a friend of mine that she wears like and I've thought about that too, possibly even when I go up for surgeries, get myself one of those masks, those little like eye masks that go over your face, over your eyes.
I sleep so wild and snore so loud that that thing don't be on my head by the time I wake up. It's in the bed somewhere lost. I actually have one, and yeah, it be in the bed lost somewhere. It doesn't stay on for me.
So yeah, so I mean, at least it'll only be 2 nights though, but that's okay though, no big deal. So at least Martel will get his own bed.
I sound like a walrus when I'm asleep.
Hey, but you know what? I want to tell everybody though, I really do appreciate Martel. I really do appreciate you willing to take your time off to come
Make
help me.
making me get on an aeroplane.
Oh, you'll be fine. You'll be fine on the
Lord
fast moving.
knows I don't like aeroplanes.
You'll be fine. By all means. And you know what? You get your experience. I get mine for the first time. I haven't been on a commercial flight. I've been on also just a lot of the small home built jet plane stuff. So it'll be interesting. Yes, COVID
but
restrictions still allow it, still make
but
all
I've
airplane versus.
never been on a plane. I've never even been on a train before. I've never
Well,
been on a cruise ship before.
you
So,
know
but
what?
within the next few months, like I'm doing a lot of first experiences over the next few months.
Hey, you know what though? Is it worth it in then to do all these experiences? Is it worth, to
I
me,
mean,
I
after
was.
this, I probably would never fly again still, but I don't know. I mean,
You,
I do want to go overseas one day, so I'm thinking I don't have no choice but to fly then. So
you know what? I guess we'll have to see how the fly ban goes. To me, the next place I would like to go to is over to Canada. Love to go to Canada. And
oh,
that's actually,
we're so close to Canada, we could just drive there.
and to be honest with you, we're actually 8 hours away from the border. That's how close we are.
I mean, it's 10 for me,
Yes.
and then 8 for you.
So, but well, no, you're about nine. Nine. You're an hour from me. Over an hour. Still over 9. But to be honest with you, it's not that far away. And to me, you know,
And consider I do criminal speeds, I can knock that 9 hours down to 8 hours.
there we go. 8 or 7 or whatever you want to do. I don't know. By all means, we just have to make sure that by all means you
Um,
make sure you
I
have your
wonder.
passport, your vaccine card. They
I,
request your vaccine card.
I wonder if I'm the only person who thinks about this. When I GPS somewhere and it tells me like my arrival time is like at 4:30 p.m. or no, like when we was coming back from Green Bay, it was like my arrival time back at my house was like 4:35 p.m. And I looked at it and said, I can do better. I be feeling like the GPS is like challenging me. I don't so I ended up getting back with the way how I was driving. I think I ended up getting home like probably like 15, 20 minutes earlier than the time that was told they originally gave me. I just feel like the GPS challenge. I wonder, do y'all feel like that? Like the GPS challenge you to get somewhere faster?
Maybe.
Because I feel like every time I use GPS, I just look at the thing, but the arrival time, I just look at it and be like, I can do better. Like challenge accepted.
Well, let's find out. We're gonna find out how far it is. We're gonna do it right now. So Crystal B's gonna do a little searcher.
Christmas? Doesn't it feel like Christmas?
But at least
feel like Christmas? Oh, sorry.
Oh, that's really holy heck. That is really deep, man. That is very, very deep. That is deep, buddy.
Are you Googling like from here to like Toronto or for like from here to like Niagara Falls?
So no, we're going from Milwaukee to Sault Ste. Marie, Michigan. That's the closest.
Okay.
So here's what it's telling me. Listen to this. It's 6 from your place up all up and over. It's 6 hours and 21 minutes. Now, do understand? Do understand? We do cross into the Eastern time zone, going into Michigan. So we do.
I can do better.
So if you think we can get there in like 5 hours or 4 hours, whatever.
Challenge accepted.
Whatever, you know.
I accept the challenge.
By all means, we could actually just go up to this Michigan and you could just see what it looks like, and actually be able to see the bridge and everything else, and then get the passports.
Only they knew
Maybe
how much I speed. I be speeding.
You know what? I'm gonna curious to see how far it is from the location of where our Christmas store is gonna be. The Christmas warehouse next year.
Oh, Christmas! And I should have my passport by then too. So
it's actually 3 hours and 41 minutes. So about a little over 3.5 hours.
Maybe we need to make this like a serious like road trip.
And we could actually cross the border,
and
go into Canada. Yeah, we could. We could take a week off and just go have a little fun.
Yeah.
Actually, we could actually make our stuff all. We can make our little. I don't know how we'll make a tour if we're going to go around the lower end or go around the upper end. Or well, yeah, we are the lower end to go where we need to go. That's right. So, and then, yeah, we can make a little tour out of it. And yeah, we can make a little tour.
As of this recording, the very next day, well, actually, it was today, Thursday. Yeah. Yes. So as of this recording, tomorrow, I will have 120 some hours of paid time off. And I'm using about 80 some of those hours for my cruise. So
I don't have hardly any of that. I got maybe about an eighth of that, maybe. I don't get much. I really don't get much at all, by all means.
Let's try that again.
But that would be fun. That would be a lot of fun if we went there, by all means.
Yeah.
We made our way back, and I could actually take you to the little town.
Like go to that little village, and then we can stop and get a resort before we even leave. We could like set up something in like Niagara Falls, spend a day in Niagara Falls, and then come back home.
Let's see, where is Niagara Falls? Where? Oh, that's like way. Is that by Buffalo? I don't know. Where's Niagara Falls?
So I think my friend Mary said she drove. Her and she drove to Niagara Falls, and I think she said it's something like 10 or 12 hours to get there.
So from the Christmas, it'd be like this is about 4 hours 43 minutes. So we could probably be there in like maybe 3.5 hours, probably.
We could spend a day at Christmas Town.
Yep.
And then leave the next morning, early in the morning, and then drive to the falls, and then spend the day there, get a room there for the night. That sits like on the good side, because I think they said the Canadian side is better. So go there, spend a day there.
The nice part about it is actually the Google Maps takes us through Canada. So actually we'll need our passports then. So then we'll have our passports. So we'll be able to cross the border, go into Canada. We'll be able to make sure we don't over excessively speed, because I have no idea how the Canadian Mounties would handle you, sir.
So I can't do criminal speeds?
I don't know.
But it's challenge. But the GPS challenged me.
I don't know. I have no idea. I'm not sure what they would say about that. Maybe
the GPS challenged me, so I'm like, come on now.
But you know what? We'll be going through Detroit.
Yeah, no, they gotta find a different route. No. Oh, maybe we should stop at Detroit. We could do like the Motown tour.
No, we're not. I'm just kidding. We'll be north of Detroit. I'm kidding. We're not gonna be there. We
I
won't be
mean,
there.
we still should do like a stop in Detroit and stop at the Motown Museum.
Where? So that's in Detroit.
Yeah, that's where like Diana Ross, Michael Jackson, all them recorded music there.
That's where all the Motown. That's where all the good stuff started, wasn't it?
Yeah, like Smokey Robertson and all them.
There we go. Where it all went down. Yeah, we might make a week of it. That would be really fun to actually see. And that's what I've heard too.
Because
Is that
maybe
Niagara Falls.
that's where ABC easiest 1, 2, 3 ABC 1, 2, 3 baby you and me hey.
Soul music. No, that's not it. Motown. I'm looking it up right now. Just
Yep.
curious to see where it is.
Motown Museum in Detroit, Michigan.
Right here. Here it is.
I think Stevie Wonder played there, recorded there.
They're saying it's in Bay City. I don't believe that. No. That's not right. No.
You might have to type in Motown Museum, Detroit, Michigan. Because I don't know what else came out of Michigan besides Motown, to be honest. I mean, like, come on. It's Michigan. What have they produced?
There we go. I found it. I got it. Oh man, it's like literally, we could literally stop there and then you can go right to Canada. We could do a little bit longer tour.
Yeah.
A little bit longer tour, but yeah. It's actually a little hour and a half, it says. So we
If we go like the southern way, like we drive through, like we leave, we go through like Kenosha, Racine, Chicago, and all them places. So
Yeah.
I think we have to drive through Detroit anyways to get to the Christmas place.
Nope, we don't. Nope. So no, so actually, so Frankenmuth is actually Frankenmuth, Michigan. We're talking about actually here is actually the home to the world's largest Christmas warehouse. Has every single one covering Christmas from all around the world, which is blows people's minds. Is awesome. So actually, we'll be actually kind of northwest of Detroit. We'll be close. We'll be close. We'll be close. Are you having fun over there, homie? You having fun?
Yeah, I am. Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
So five. You're enjoying yourself? You having a good time there, buddy?
Word.
So it says 6 hours and 3 minutes, buddy. So it says going all around Chicago.
To get here? I mean, oh crap. To get there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, or unless we take the boat. We take the boat from
The
there.
boat is too expensive.
The boat.
I mean, maybe if we take the boat there and then drive back down, then maybe because I think it's like $100 or something like that for your vehicle.
It's expensive.
And then it's like $96 per person.
Yeah. You don't pay like you have to pay you have to pay passenger fees. So per each person, plus then you also got to pay per vehicle. It's not a cheap thing. And by all means, all you're really gaining is looks to me like 18 minutes. It's all you're gaining. 18, hold on, 18, about 20, actually 21 minutes. That's all you're gaining, really. So for 21 minutes, to be honest with you, I think you could probably beat that driving, couldn't you? In maybe 21 minutes.
Challenge accepted.
By all means, I think we could beat the boat. I think we really could beat the boat. I really could, I really think so. So we won't be. We'll be going through like Lower Michigan and going or making our rounds that way, but we won't be seeing Detroit. We'll be
okay. I guess Detroit had to be another trip then.
But we can get if we did like a week-long thing, we could probably get this all in. We'll have to see what happens. Who knows? By all means,
we need to figure out who's going to do all that drive because Yeller can't come because he's not going to drive, so he's not going to come. He can't come.
No, it'll just be you and I. We'll be driving back and forth, I guess. There we go.
You and I.
It'll just-
You and I.
And as we're talking about this, that means the podcast will be on the road doing live shows from different locations if we're going to get on the road next year.
It's been a long time since you came around. It's been a long time, but I'm back in town. And this time I'm not leaving without you.
That's good. I'm glad you're not leaving without me. Thank goodness. I'm so happy about
like
that.
whiskey when I kiss you. I'll give anything again to be your baby, darling. This time I'm not leaving without you.
Boom. There it is. There it is. By all means. So who knows? We'll see what happens next year. Maybe we can actually do a little tour around this place, and who knows? By all means, we are also trying to work ourselves on getting ourselves better. But yes, by all means, we did talk about the last episode. We talked about doing more podcasts, more in season 4.
That was the last episode?
We did talk about that. We talked about that we will be doing twice a week in episode 4. When we start, season 4, excuse me. In the season 4, we will get into more podcasts, and we're going to hit mile markers, and we're going to try to get a lot more interviews out there. We're going to start talking to people and get out there, get to do more lives out with the people, so we'll be out in location sometimes, and either it'll be on, hopefully it'll be a TikTok live. So you and you'll be able to see us out and about, be able to interact with us. And
hopefully we might have a new distributor then, because I'm thinking about transferring our distributor to the company that distributes the podcast. I'm thinking about transferring over to a more or less expensive one. So that way I can take that money that I'm spending on distribution and take that money and use it into actually getting a premium Zoom account. So that way we can host more than 2 people for more than 40 minutes.
Yes, so hopefully then we can actually get more people into our lives.
We need to get oh my God, it's Brian back on.
Oh, you know what? I really enjoyed back in May. I mean, I started about Aprilish, which is about the start of season 3, and I will tell you right now, I had such a great time, and a lot of these people were all TikTok friends of mine, and Martel got to know them all very well. And I will say, hands down, it was great to talk about each person's mental health, because you never really know what's going on in somebody's life. They could go to work and have a smile on their face and just get their job done, and they could be completely miserable, completely. And nobody should be completely miserable. Nobody should. By all means.
Yeah, we had a doctor at the place I work at. Not gonna say the name. We had a doctor though who went in the basement of the place that I work at and took his own life. We don't know what was going on in his personal life. It was just almost like he had an episode and he came to work and took his life.
Oh my gosh, get out, really?
Yeah, it was all in newspapers and everything here. It was crazy.
Yeah, it takes stuff like that, mental health, and we don't express enough. Even myself with going through my surgery, it's gonna be the same as almost like me giving birth to a child. That I'm gonna that postmortem. I'm gonna have that being a mom. I mean, I'm a mom. By all means, when I get through my surgery, it's gonna be. I'll be happy that my dysphoria is going away, but I will tell you hands down is it's still gonna be. It's gonna be different. Life will be completely changed.
Mom?
I'm a mom. Yes, I am actually a mother. Hey, but wait.
Well, congratulations.
Wait, I've been a mom for 19 years. I've been a mother. Yes.
Ew, that's too long.
Jeez.
And sometimes like you should be able to like quit being a mom, but like, hey, I quit. I'm going on vacation, and then like I forgot.
Then come back and tell the kid to figure his own stuff out because he's an adult now.
Yeah, or like I don't know, like maybe like moms should get like parents in general, like parents should get like PTO hours from their kids. like over a certain amount of time they can just earn PTO hours and they can just use those PTO like no, don't talk to me, don't say nothing to me. I don't want to look at you, I don't want to see you. I'm on PCO. Wait till tomorrow. Go call whoever's in charge. Like if that I think if that was the real thing, that'd be so hilarious. Like or a parent can call in to parenthood sick. Like, no, I'm sick today. It's not gonna happen.
And I'm not saying not I'm not saying I'm not against it, but yeah, I mean, by all means, I mean that this is why actually this is what they say now. And actually, so Martel, I've been a mother for 19 years. So how long have you been a father to your kitties? That's what I want to know.
So I had Frizzling for 11 years until he passed away. And Naomi is now, I think, 3 months. Yeah, I think she's like 3 months old this month or something. I don't know. Who remember children's birthdays anyway?
But by all means, you've been a father for 11 plus years now. 11 plus. Good for you.
I mean,
Good for you.
yeah, they're. I don't know. I think something wrong with Naomi. I think she needs some medication or some Ritalin, something wrong with her.
By all means, catnip or something like that, maybe throw it at her. Maybe.
Oh no, the catnip would make it worse. Oh, her on cat. No, I don't think I
Bad
would
idea.
ever give her catnip.
But you know what? The nice part about it is we both have double digit experience of being a parents. We both have it, which is true. You're not in your single years or beginner stage or whatever else. Taking care of animals and taking care of children or kids, it's all the same routine, by all means.
Unless the animal is stupid. Whole different ballgame. Totally different.
I mean, you talk about Naomi like she's some weirdo sometimes, by all means. That's fine, by all means.
Stupid.
Now, one of the TikToks that Martel did was hilarious because she was under the rug,
just laying there chilling. I'm like, I walked up and I'm like, "What you doing?" She looked at me like I was doing something wrong. Like, Kitty, like it's like 97 degrees outside. And you're laying under a rug. Like, why? Like, I know it's hot because it's hot in here. Like, I'm hot. Why are you laying under this rug? Like, oh God. Oh my God.
Oh
My
my
cat's
goodness.
special. She need medication. She's special. She need a psychiatrist, something.
Oh my goodness. Winecast has turned out to be a real good show.
Yeah, maybe we should call this episode because I'm like wasted. I'm not gonna lie.
Wasted on wine. Is that what you want to call it?
I guess so. I'm feeling.
No, you know what? I think not that one. Let's call it not waste. No, let's not do that. Let's call it giggles on wine. That sounds good. Sounds a little better, doesn't it?
Yes.
It does sound. I mean,
I have to think about it.
The waste. I mean, you could do the WOW, what wasted on wine, what actually does,
Oh,
really,
that doesn't sound bad. Oh, maybe I could use that to waste it on wine.
You put W dot, W dot OW, this like, yeah. W dot OWW. Yep, there you go.
Yeah, I mean, I might have to do that.
There you go. You can just put the initials and then people will be like, what the heck is this,
Right.
And we'll know.
I mean, in the description, I'll write what it mean, but
and if you listen to podcasts, they would tell you what it is.
Yeah.
There we go. Goofy on wine, good, giggly, funny, whatever you want to call us on wine. There we go.
I'm very when I'm drunk, I get very happy. I'm not a sad drunk. I don't understand how people they'll drink and then just end up like a sad drunk and just be crying and stuff. Like, what the fuck wrong with you? You should be happy.
Oh no,
like,
there's people that do that. I've seen people that are sad.
I hate the emotional drunk. Like, my cousin had this one friend and she was crying, talking about, I think she was like her baby daddy, someone called her ugly or she thought she was ugly. I don't know how they drink and lead to her low self-esteem like that. It was just like everybody was just in a happy mood and out of nowhere, here's this girl in the corner just talking about she is so unattracted to her. But I don't know. It was a mess.
You know what? You know what? To me, don't. You know, don't. Amir said everyone has their things, but don't just go grab a beverage just to think you're going to cure your mental health. By all means, it's not there. It's there. You know, it's there if you want to actually have a nice conversation, and it's a good relaxer and something positive. You know, we would never promote at Same Cast Different Day, anyone to be completely wasted and stupid and to do dumb things. By all means, we would not, for the safety and health of yourself.
You might not encourage it. I encourage bad decisions. I am the king of bad decisions. When my friends want to go out and drink with me, they say, "Hey, you want to go make bad decisions?" I'm that person you call to make bad decisions.
All right, so by the way, this is why I'm a mom, and this is why he's a dad. This is why. So by all means, this is like the mom and dad radio show now.
I'm just saying, I'm the friend that people call to make bad decisions.
Be like, ring ring. Hey Martel, what's going on tonight? You want to go make some decisions on stuff?
That's what they say. Like, hey, we're gonna make some bad decisions. I'm like, are we burning some down? They say maybe. I'm like, I'm in. But so before I get like super like toasted and out of there, thank you all for listening to
Same cast, different dad. Different day. I can't even say it. Okay. By the way, everyone, thank you again for listening to Same Cast, Different Day podcast by the main man, the big shot, the person we call Mr. Martel Rowland.
Oh Jesus!
Right there. And I'm Crystal B.
Don't forget to follow the podcast on Facebook. Hit that like button on Facebook. Don't forget to leave us that 5-star review on Apple. Don't forget to follow the podcast on Instagram at Same Cast Different Day Podcast, at SCDD Podcast.
And don't
oh yeah, go ahead because I don't.
And don't forget, you can check us out on Instagram. And
I thought I said Instagram.
We said okay. I'm sorry, I didn't
Instagram.
say
Oh, the FM. Don't forget to check out Nope, that's
Reason.fm.
not it. I wasn't thinking that wasn't the website I was thinking about.
Reason.fm is actually our
no. What's the new one where they can follow us at?
Yeah, Reason. Oh, you're talking the website?
Yeah. The direct.me/samecast. I don't know.
Okay, so we definitely had too much to the beverage, and apparently we're just being goofy over here.
I don't know.
You want to check out the Same Cast Different Day website? By all means, please check us out at direct.me/Samecast Different Day podcast. You will see our beautiful faces on there. Then you can actually click on our faces. You can please follow us on Samecast Different Day podcast on the direct.me website. We will actually keep up to date and tell you what's going on, how things are going, what's new and exciting out in the world. We definitely do keep up on Facebook. By all means, you check us out on Same Cast Different Day. We also keep up on all the news headlines, what's going on, local, state, even if it's nationwide, or even could be outside North America. Could be by all means.
America.
We'll be there. We'll be there in America land.
America.
home of all the people called Martel. And don't forget, you can check out Martel Rowland at
you can find me on the Twitter, the Instagram, the Facebook, and the TikTok at Martel Rowland. And don't forget, you can follow me on the direct.me.
Yep. /Martel Rowland.
/Martel Rowland. There we go. See, Crystal got me.
And so by all means, you can first of all, make sure to check out again our website at direct.me/Samecast Different Day podcast. We will keep you up to date. You can follow us, find out little pictures we got, things we're doing, things we're doing.
Don't forget to check out Claire, aka Crystal B, social medias. And
my social medias are You can check me out on TikTok, which we actually do a lot. We're actually starting to do lives on. This is our second live.
Third, fourth, I don't know.
I'm sorry. Yeah, maybe a third, fourth. I'm sorry. So this is our first getting going on TikTok lives. You can check me out at Miss Care Bear WI by all means. Send me a message if you'd like to interact with us and you actually want to be part of future podcast. By all means, we are always looking for audience members, for people to join us actually on the Zoom, which we will be working on soon. We'll be working on that. Check me out on Snapchat at DJ Care Bear 131, and you can always check me out on the oldest social media app out there, Facebook.
God, Snapchat is for old people.
No, maybe Snapchat's the oldest one. Maybe I'm wrong. You can check me out on Facebook by all means. I'm just kidding. Check me out on Facebook at Crystal B by all means. And this has been a Same Cast Different Day podcast.
Okay, I did do my social. Okay, yeah.
And by all means, we hope that you have a great day, midday, or evening.
And this has been a Buck Sun production. Have a good one, everybody.